Thank you for joining us on another Inperson365 video. This time we want to show you how easy it is to send secure messages and any size files from your Inperson365 portal. Before we jump into the details, let us give you a short introduction into Inperson365. Inperson365 was designed to allow people to send and receive confidential messages and files of any size without using conventional email services. Reason number 1. Conventional email services leave tracks and store emails with attachments so anyone with access can get to them. File sharing services are also risky, and email encryption subscription solutions are expensive for both the sender and the receiving end. Inperson365 is not a SaaS service. You will own the server. You set the rules and access to it. There is no need to set up accounts or passwords. There is no need to deploy any software in the endpoints. Inperson365 is a low-maintenance solution. Let me show you how. Your customer Joe needs to send you his tax returns from last year and some other personal stuff. You asked him to just send you an email or upload files to your file-sharing service or vault in the cloud. Joe doesn't trust email and wonders how safe his stuff will be in your file-sharing service from a third vendor or your vault service. What else can you offer your customer? No worries. You can ask Joe to access your Inperson365 portal from any device with any OS. All Joe needs is to access a browser. The Inperson365 server is owned and managed by your company. No one else has access to it. It is set in your data center, in your cloud, or your office. There are no third parties with access to it. You can also promise Joe that once the transfer is done, his files and messages will be deleted from Inperson365. How? Joe will decide for how long his message and file will be set in the Inperson365 server. Yes. Joe is in full control. Let's get started. As the first step, send Joe to your Inperson365 portal using a browser and ask Joe to click on the Provide tile. By the way, the illustrated picture is just an example. You are free to customize the look and feel of the portal to match your company's. In this step, Joe will need to verify that he is for real to avoid spam. Joe needs to enter his name, phone number, email address, and any other fields you admin set in the server, like acceptable domains. By now, Joe has already received a verification code. He needs to enter the code to move to the next step. Again, trying to avoid spam. Now all Joe needs to do is drop any file or files of any size and type in the box or upload them. The size of the files allowed is determined by your Inperson365 admin. Here is where Joe is in full control. Joe will decide how secure he wants the transfer to be. The expiration date. If you don't download the files and message before a date, the Inperson365 server will delete the message and contents from the server. Gone. One interesting parameter. Joe does not speak English. No problem. This screen can be viewed in 5 different languages, and so it is the message to the recipient. Next, Joe will set up the level of security, password, text message, or no password at all. But wait, you and Joe use Inperson365 a lot, so you have set up a trust with Quick, so no need to worry about passwords. Ready to send. Do you and Joe use Inperson365 a lot? Great. Configure Quick to create a trust between you and Joe, so there is no need to set up passwords anymore. Last chance to make changes before the transfer. On this screen, Joe can write any additional message to you, but don't worry, it will also get encrypted. Even the subject field. Everything. Click on Start Transfer, and there it goes. But wait! Joe thinks he made a mistake sending the wrong files and messages. No problem, Joe. Click on Revoke, and the message and file will be revoked and deleted from the server. Did you like what you saw? Give us a call or send a message visiting www.inperson365.com. Inperson365 server is available in a dedicated cloud server or dedicated on-premises. You own it, you set the rules, we just offer deployment services and support. We also integrate with Outlook and Office 365. Thank you for joining us today. We look forward to having the opportunity to talk with you about Inperson365 more.